Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. I'm Jeff Iser, and joining me as always is Cora Breeden.
Hello.
And Joe Myers.
I'm thinking I'm back.
Oh, I'm thinking I'm back. Before we get into all that, sorry.
I loved that.
We survived our very first Lodzilla weekend of the year.
We did, yes.
Yeah, it was a longin'.
Yeah.
It was a long day. It went really well.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. It was fun.
Mhm.
People had a good time.
Yeah.
I stayed all night. Normally I ditch out like after usually I get there at like 7 a.m. and then I wrap it all up and then dip out. But
By
this
like
time
9.
yeah, but this time we got there a little later and then I stayed all the way to close and it was a weird vibe
Yeah.
after. It just was like it was like molasses after everybody left, you know?
Okay.
It was moving real slow.
Okay, there we go. It's
There
like
you go.
Molasses. Got it.
Yeah, you know, molasses. You're
Yeah.
from the South.
I'm still recovering. I'm so tired from Saturday.
Yeah, why are you so tired?
I ate a lot of evil cooks. It's
Yeah,
still sitting
you
with
did,
me.
yeah. Yeah, I still feel a little bleh from it. I mean,
Mhm.
not in a bad way, but
Well, Coral planned ahead. She took it home.
I did.
Yeah,
She had a
because
little plate.
that was her third serving, though.
It's okay. It's fine. Yeah. They were so good.
They're
I love
so
that.
good.
I know. How many did you have?
Just 4. And then El Goth.
Just 4.
And then El Goth.
I had 1.
We don't have the workout regimen. We don't have the protein requirements that Coral does.
That's true.
I did feel like a piece of shit, though, because Alex couldn't go to lunch and they sold out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I said, well, I have some in the fridge. I was like, if you get hungry, if you want to try it, they're in there. And the whole night I was like, please don't remember.
Please
don't
don't remember.
And he did, and it was great.
Yeah, thank God.
But I still offered some good person.
We're like, here you go. Have a sandwich instead.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's the lesson to him, though. If you want to eat on Lodzilla Day and you're coming in for the late shift, you got to get there early.
You got to get it.
You got to eat first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
Or
Although-
plan ahead.
Or plan
We
ahead.
tried. We tried to get them out there, but it was
did.
it was
Yeah.
they sold out a lot faster.
They
than we
sold out at
anticipated.
by 4:30, which is
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, good for them. That's great.
Yeah, I'm glad. But yeah, it was a good time. We got some crazy stuff lined up for the next one. It's coming up pretty quick on June 15th, which we'll talk about later, I guess. We're gonna drop the calendar for next month later this week.
Ooh.
I got some stupid stuff lined up.
It's kind of par for the course.
We know. We got
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah.
got some stupid things. I got some real stupid in there that I'm doing for you.
For me?
Yeah,
What's that mean?
and for Kenzie.
For Kansas? What? Oh my God! What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Skin of a
It's
killer,
a
Bella.
secret. No, ew. God, no. No. God.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Fine.
But later this week, we are going to hear from Jolene a little later in the episode, talk about Magic, because we got a big Magic weekend. We've got a big Commandy tournament. Commandy.
Which
Mhm.
commander is it?
All of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
so okay, it's not just one certain one.
No.
That's how. Okay, she'll explain how that works.
I don't know
Cool.
Yeah.
what the hell you're talking about.
Well, I didn't know we were doing Boulder Gate.
Boulder Gate? Well, that's Friday.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
But Saturday is our Commander tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, it's your favorite. You're
I
actually
love
going to
it,
be
yeah.
the judge.
Okay. Well.
along with
yeah.
Jolene.
Okay.
But you can handle all disputes with a knife fight.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like that.
And Jolene can just do the boring magic stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
That being said, we are on our second episode of our John Wick journey, which we started last week because we surprised got the John Wick pinball machine. Nobody knew it was
Yeah.
coming, and we launched that thing, baby, on Friday, and everyone's little heads exploded, and we had a line at the door at 11 a.m. just kind of trying to get in there. It was that whole thing all weekend was people lined up playing it.
Yeah.
It's fun as hell.
It's great.
It's really
Yeah.
fun.
It was super fun. The artist who did all the artwork for it showed up on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And he signed our Mandalorian machine because he also did that.
Yeah.
Did he sign the John Wick machine?
No.
Because it's not ours.
It's not ours.
Yeah.
But fun thing about the Mandalorian one,
Yeah.
when I went to put it back, I broke the key inside. So
I
we
know
have
you
to get a new lock.
I know, it's because she's been doing all those wrist workouts, and now she's
yeah.
all like,
Look at those babies.
God damn!
Yeah.
Yeah, stacks on stacks.
That's right.
Anyway, so we all watched John Wick 2 last night. Let's first talk about our respective watching scenarios before we actually get into the film. So
Okay.
Joe and I just watched it with a bowl of pasta.
Mhm.
Not
chicken.
not Goodles.
Not Goodles?
No, I made bow tie pasta and I had a like a little superfood pesto
Okay.
that I dumped in there.
Nice.
And it was good. You know, a little thing.
Little pesto pasta?
Yeah, what'd you have?
Oof, not pasta. I mean,
Yeah.
I had its cousin pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Domino's. We got some crazy little bread.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you get a brookie?
What's a brookie?
You went to Domino's and you didn't get a
I
brookie?
didn't go to Domino's. They came to us.
Yeah, obviously.
That was like mid-movie, though. When we started off with like snacks, like we had a little charcuterie board.
Mhm, mhm.
We-
Charcuterie.
Yeah,
charcuterie.
Because it's John Wick.
Yeah, and I imagine a charcuterie is. Oh, I see what you did. I
Yeah.
was picturing just a wooden board of shot glasses.
Oh.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
When I got there, though, they were already pretty well in of the
Yeah.
night.
What did you walked in on something last night? You said.
Yeah, they were supposed to watch this movie hours before I got off.
Yeah.
The Anne Hathaway.
Instead, you all got off together.
Oh wow, you're an
Ideas.
idiot.
What?
No, I walked in and Anne Hathaway's just getting finger banged on my TV.
She was getting
TV.
what?
Finger banged.
Oh, finger.
Finger banged.
Oh, got it.
not
got it.
scissor banged.
Pew pew.
Got it.
Finger
We did
bang.
just watch the Kevin Spacey documentary, so I am familiar
Oy.
with what you're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, you got diddle on the mind.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So that's cool. So it
Yeah.
was not a good movie, though?
No, I did not like that at all.
Yeah.
And they want to do a sequel. I was like, that's
Why
stupid.
is Anne Hathaway out here doing shit like that? She's got her Oscar.
I know, but good for her.
She's just trying to cash in.
I think Anne's just having fun at this point. Is kind of like.
But why does she have to do it at our expense?
Hey,
I
she looks
mean-
great in that movie.
Yeah.
If they want to redo it with a lady,
I
I'll
would.
do it.
I would still love to see a Anne Hathaway Catwoman movie. I
oh
think
my
that'd be
god,
dope.
yes. Especially like she's in her
Oh.
prime right now.
You didn't
Yeah.
tell me it's written and directed by Michael Showalter.
Oh yeah, friend of the shop.
Yeah.
Shut up. Both of you shut up. Michael Showalter is the guy from The State. He's a comedian. Anybody?
No.
Wet Hot American
I've
Summer?
heard of The State.
When I watch a new movie, I'm just gonna text you. Oh my god, you didn't tell me the director was.
so and so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, Michael Showalter. Anybody? That guy?
Oh.
All right. You guys are just uncultured swine.
Whoa.
Now I kind of want to see it.
Whoa.
No, hey, don't.
Solane.
Yeah, Solane.
Solane, a
Mhm.
40-year-old single mom, begins an unexpected romance with 24-year-old Hayes Campbell, the lead singer of August Moon, the hottest boy band on the planet. This sounds terrible.
It's awful. It's so bad. It's so fucking stupid. And I would rather rewatch the entire Fast and Furious franchise than watch that
that would
again.
be
While
whatever.
Whatever.
while we're talking about horrible movies late in people's careers, did you see the trailer for the new Blake Lively movie yet?
Oh my god.
Which
What
one?
is that?
It's I don't remember what it has.
Lily's shop?
No,
Mm.
yeah, she's a florist.
Yes, I just saw it.
No.
It's she's this florist. It's in Boston.
Mm.
That was
Boston?
Boston.
Is she playing her same character from the town?
She might as well be.
Lily Blooms.
Lily Blooms, that's what it's called?
Yeah, Lily
No.
Blooms grand opening. Blah blah blah. I don't know.
That's her
No.
name, right? Lily.
Yeah, but I think it's based off a book.
Yeah, it's based off a Colleen Hoover book, and it is all about domestic violence.
She's got that Ryan Reynolds money, so she's like,
She's having a good
she
time.
doesn't
She
care.
doesn't care. She's having a good time. Do you think Taylor Swift shows up in it?
I think she does in
Oh.
Simple Favor too.
It actually is.
I can't
That's
wait.
happening.
I
I
can't
know.
wait for
That's
that.
why I was like, I bet she's in
I
that.
don't want
It's gonna
that.
be so good.
Hey, she looked bomb in that.
She was
Like-
she killed it
Killed it. Yes.
100%.
Kill me.
I'm good.
It's the
Oh.
same cast. Is Paul Feig back?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Paul Feig. Yeah, I love him.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
What?
Name one other Paul Feig movie.
The Batman Begins.
Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
That's what I
Bridesmaid.
meant.
Oh,
Yeah, I
You
knew
could have
that.
just said a simple favor.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, God, fucking places, God.
God. Okay, so you walked in and Anne Hathaway was getting blasted, and and you had to watch the end of that, and then wait, let's go back to the fact that you don't know what a brookie is. What the fuck? So basically, it's it comes in a small pizza box, and it's
Okay.
a cookie brownie. So it's brownie that's got a chocolate chip cookie on the top.
Okay.
And it's cut into 9 squares.
That sounds really
It's
good.
fucking
It's so
delicious.
good.
You put like a dollop of ice cream on that.
Oh my god, it would ruin you.
It would really.
Yeah.
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 Like we always get a brookie with our Dominoes. And we usually
try
leave
it.
It's the only way to fly.
We usually leave one piece left just to see who eats it.
Do y'all do are you crust guys or are you the middleman?
What the hell does that mean?
Do you like the outside of a brownie or the inside of a brownie?
Ooh, outside.
The good thing about the brookie is every piece has a crust except for the one in the center.
Okay. Well, I didn't order it. I was so gone. Watch it. I was very high.
Yeah.
So high.
Okay.
I was like, just
Oh,
get the
you know
food.
what? Brookie would be great while you're high.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Didn't get a brookie.
What do they call it? They don't call it a brookie, though, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I thought they had
No,
a
it's
stupid
brookie.
name for it.
I'll
No,
get
it's
a brookie
brookie.
next time.
Yeah.
I still got 2 more movies.
Okay,
So it's fine.
cool. Okay, so let's dive in. John Wick Chapter 2.
I do like how it's back to back.
Yeah.
Like this is the next day, right?
Yeah.
I do have a complaint though.
Yeah.
The dog. Why did the dog just age into an adult puppy now?
The dog was an adult.
No, I looked it up. He took a puppy from the pound,
Oh.
and the next day it's full grown.
I do think there is. I mean, this doesn't excuse that age gap.
Continuity.
I think there's like a week, kind of, is what they're like. There's like this one. I think has the biggest gap out of all of them.
Yeah, because like it's not immediately after. He does go off and like go to get his car back.
Yeah.
So there was
That poor car. Yeah.
I
and he had to
know.
wait to get information.
Did you
about
think that this dog was going to die?
No, I knew it wasn't. I was like, they're not going to do this.
I got really worried after. Well, we'll get to that point, but I got worried that you may have had a freak out moment in regards to the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what moment you're talking about, but it's fine. But the entire time I was watching this, I couldn't help to think that John Wick and Fast and Furious, if they did a crossover, it would actually work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would make so much sense. Like if John Wick needed them, but then I was like, no, because John Wick is so much better than Dom.
Yeah, he's a badass. He could murder every single
He
person.
killed Dom,
Yeah.
hands down.
And so they
with
could never
a
do
fucking pencil.
that. Which that scene, oh my God, we'll talk about that too. Okay. Let's see.
I'm so glad you took notes because the whole time we were watching, I was like, I hope Coral took notes because I don't know what else to talk about with this movie other than just be like, it was awesome. It's awesome.
It is a great movie.
Yeah.
I actually like it, which is stupid, but it's fine. But it basically is just Fast and Furious. There's always a car garage.
Yeah.
There's always a car and a
Yeah.
bad guy that's stealing stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So just different names. I think I started with Ruby Rose in my notes.
Mhm.
That
She
weird search. Okay. When she like cupped his dick and I was like,
Oh,
what are you
yeah.
doing? Like, or what do you call that when you
Yeah.
hook somebody?
Yeah.
I was like, what kind of
Why?
search is yeah, why?
Yeah.
I don't know. And she's deaf.
She
It's like, cool.
sucks.
She sucks.
Like,
I remember when we saw this, it was like she's doing a good job.
Yeah.
You get kind of lost in the style the first time. That was like what her first project.
one of her first early I mean, after Orange is the New Black, it was like one of her first things. But
Yeah.
and she was such a badass. And like I remember thinking she was such a badass with her tats and stuff. And then looking back, she just looks like she's got like let me speak to your manager hair. And
Yeah.
like
And somehow she's overacting everything.
yeah.
She's doing a lot of mouth acting.
I don't know. I remember when did she come out? Because not like out like, but when she got noticed, because everybody shit their pants for her.
Well, she was an MTV VJ in Australia, like back in the day,
Yeah.
and then she was a model, and then I think her big break was Orange Is the New Black.
Okay, I think that should have been it. I did not
Yeah.
enjoy her in this. Like she just looked uncomfortable. Like like we said when the other movies, like when they have like a female that's trying to like fight or be tough, you don't look like you need to do that. at all.
Yeah, and also like every time that she did fight, which was only a couple of times, her hair was all over the place, so you could tell it was like not her.
Yeah,
You know?
don't like it. But I do like the organization.
Yeah.
How clever they are when he goes down there. Was he in Rome, Italy,
Yeah.
something like that? And he's like, I want a tasting, and he's like,
Oh yeah,
it's perfect.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
he's doing all the little guns, and he goes and he gets his suit, and I'm like, this is fucking cool.
Yeah.
The organization is awesome.
Yeah.
And they have so many of those people.
Yeah,
that are
and the
involved.
Continental we learn is, I mean, we learned in this one that the Continental exists like in a bunch of different places, kind of like the White Lotus,
Yeah.
if you will. And we see the Continental Rome, and they all have their own Winstons and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
When is the well, now I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to
Yeah,
spoil
yeah.
anything. Okay, so
This movie is old at this point. It's almost 10 years old.
This one came out in 2017.
Yeah.
So 7 years. Yeah.
Okay, which makes sense. But with the whole like, whenever they put like a bounty on him, and now it's 7 million, and all these guys are like 7 million. That's a lot of money. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's not. I mean, for me, yeah, obviously.
To kill one person.
I know, but it's John Wick. I feel like if they were like
Baba Yaga.
to kill the Baba Yaga, like, and I don't know, he's 50, put 50 mil on the head.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
they're like 7 million. Stupid, so stupid. But I did love how he was out there shopping and treating himself. But when he's putting on his suit, what the fuck are those tattoos?
Oh, we find out.
They're so bad.
I know, but you find out,
Yeah.
and it's actually kind of cool. But they're like, I don't want to spoil anything, but you find out more about like why that is, and like, and more into like what this whole organization is. You never really find out exactly what it is, but
No, but I mean, you get the most broad strokes. Like, you could understand from this point on what the organization is. There's the High Table, and there's like the Continental, and those are not two different factions, but two different power structures within and coexisting with.
I was kind of trying to figure out like, well, I had a couple of thoughts last night. One was this would make a really good comic book series. Like, it feels like a comic book. Then I was thinking like, well, that Shrouded College, not the vampire one, but the Hell to
original
Pay
one.
is kind of similar because they have the gold coins and stuff.
Okay.
And the coins are like demon coins or whatever. But then I was also thinking like, do these people do anything else other than hunt each other?
Right?
I mean,
they're all connected,
Yeah.
which is, well, I learned what the trophy thing was.
Oh yeah, the blood oath
Your
marker.
blood oath, yeah. I
Makes
was
a lot
like,
more
ah.
sense now.
It does. I did not like that guy.
no.
That guy was being shady as fuck.
Santiago?
Santino di Antonio or whatever. Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know, getting the hit on your sister. That's what you want to use your blood oath for?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he blew up the house, and I was like, get the fucking dog. Where's the fucking dog?
That was
what
the
we were
moment I
so
was like,
worried.
"Oop."
We
I
were so
hope
worried
Coral
that
doesn't think
Coral
we
was
lost.
gonna be like,
I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But no, dog's cool. Fine. I did think that was fucked up that he went downstairs and he redid the whole concrete slab, put everything
know.
up, and I'm like, you're just gonna have to redo that. And then as soon as he gets done, his doorbell rings. I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
I think it was I think the whole thing was this allegory of like, you can't, like, his whole world has been burned down. Like, he can't try to go back. It's over. Like, and that's why his house had to burn. All the memories had to burn. So he's thinking he's back, you know?
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so now he goes and does the bounty, or not, what is it? To complete his blood hunt thing.
Yeah. The blood oath marker.
Blood oath, yeah. A lot of blood hunt on my mind. The sister, what the hell was that entrance? You know, when they're at this concert, whenever they show who she is, are they at a concert, a rave?
That's her coronation into the high
table.
table. That's what he said. He said that
that
she's being because their father died and
Yeah.
willed the seat at the high table to her, and so that was her coronation.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
I was like, your coronation. Okay, so it's a rave.
basically. I mean, it's kind of a theme throughout the rest of the John Wicks. Is there's always these parties with like LED lights all over the place, and
Perfect.
they're kind of cheesy, but you're kind of like, wow, this is it, I guess. And that's why the art on the pinball machine has lots of like neon-y looking stuff. But
That
it's
makes
kind of similar to like the circle, the red circle. Remember that scene in the first movie? Lots of like red neon everywhere.
And this time it was red squares.
yeah.
I'm all for the neon. That's fine. I was
Yeah.
just, I was like, that. Oh, what a weird
Well,
coronation.
if you're in a secret society that's murdering people, you got party.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
get that.
What's the point?
Okay.
Can I really quick? I love how she brought that other guy in from the other faction, Mr. Akoto. I forget what his name is, but she pulls a man out of the crowd
Yeah.
and pulls him aside, and he's like, "Well, you stole all of our work by holding a knife to the throats of our families." And she's like, "Well, it was their children."
Yeah. She's
I
like,
didn't do that
no
to
big
them."
deal. Like, get over it.
Yeah, sorry, I won.
Does she look like Shania Twain to y'all?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who she is, like, or what she was from, but I don't know if I've ever heard of her name.
Molly thought that it was Shania Twain, and I was like, no. And I kept looking, and I was like, oh my God, she kind of looks like her.
It's just Shania, like,
Yeah.
in John Wick.
That would be pretty
cool.
fucking, that'd be
her
great.
one and only acting role.
God. So I understand why she like killed herself and she was like cutting herself up, but it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like I started cracking up that she's like, I'm gonna go out my way. And she's just chilling in the bathtub, bleeding out, and he still shoots her in the fucking head.
Well, I thought about that too, and I was like, well, he's gotta like he has to show that he did it.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's my thing. I think he has to fulfill his oath.
Yeah.
So she probably loses consciousness.
Yeah. So
and
he
that's probably
technically
like a
still
piece-
killed her.
Yeah,
He
didn't-
isn't dead.
I just thought that was so silly and so like dramatic. She's like, also, ow, that had to fucking hurt. And then you
Yeah.
get shot anyway. So I'm like, okay.
She seemed pretty chill about it though.
Yeah. I
I
can't
mean,
watch,
what's she going to do?
I can't watch that kind of stuff though. I had to close my eyes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I can't.
Normally, I don't care, but I was like, ew. I was like, stop it.
Yeah,
And then he like held her hand up and it was just like,
yeah.
I was like,
Oozing.
put her hand in the water, damn it. Like, hated that part. Then what
I
happened?
guess trigger warning for
Yeah.
anyone.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Molly said that last night when we were watching it. She was like, "Oh, they should put a trigger warning."
I kind of thought maybe we should have said something to you.
2017
about it,
is
but I
like
was
pre-trigger warning.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fine, whatever.
Well, I don't think you can do that in a movie that he's shooting people in the head.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's rated R.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true. That's a trigger warning for everything.
Yeah.
That's rated R.
yeah. Because after that, he has to go through the rave. How he killed those people in the fucking rave, escaping. Holy shit, that was awesome.
Oh, like through the tunnels and stuff. That was
Yeah.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
It just goes on, and he's like, there's that point where like he's reloading all crazy like and going through all the different guns.
I was definitely like, this time he has way less fucks about not hitting bystanders.
Well, where was it? Was that yeah? Because as he was like trying to get out of there,
Yeah.
he didn't hit any of those bystanders, and I was like, wow, like it was really good. I just love that he's out there killing people like that.
Yeah.
And then was it after that, before where we get to see the pencil?
After.
That was after, because that's when he gets the bounty from Santino.
because
Okay.
he goes through all this work. He delivers on Santino, and then he gets down into the catacombs, and who's waiting?
Oh, we got to talk
Fucking
about that
boo-boos.
scene though. With so him and Common, all their fight scenes were awesome. But when they crash through in the Centennial or the Continental,
Yeah,
at the end of that fight scene, and then they have to go to the bar.
that was the longest fight
Awesome.
scene though.
I know.
That was
That
intense,
was like 10 minutes of them rolling around. I was like,
Yeah.
they're still going.
It's just wait though, because, and this is not a spoiler, but in the fourth movie, which is super long, there's another staircase fight scene, and I swear to God, it's like 20 minutes long.
I feel like there's a staircase fight scene in the third one also,
Maybe.
in like the big glass room. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
He
I
was
don't know.
fucking himself up going down those stairs. I was like, Jesus.
I
it
know.
is. It is very much like the stunt team was like, stairs.
Those are
Great.
easy.
We could do stairs. And
Jesus.
it hurts.
I did like how sneaky they were being through the subway
Yeah.
when they were like
Yeah.
shooting at each other. Like,
Pew, pew.
pew, pew. I was like, I was like, this is silly. Like, it's just like two buddies just being goofy.
Yeah.
And
Pew, pew. Was that at the? Is that at the?
Oculus.
That is the Oculus.
Oculus, yeah.
Okay. I've not been there, but I figured that's what it was.
Yes, you have. I went with you, haven't I?
No, you guys did that when you were doing that show for Sean.
Oh,
is the bird guy,
Lawrence Fishburne,
yeah,
Morpheus,
Morpheus. I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't like his character.
the Bowery King.
Oh, just wait.
yeah,
Does he get better?
he gets better. I would
He's in
say
he's in the rest of
he's a
them.
little over the top, which is fine.
Yeah,
That's kind of what he does, though.
Yeah,
I like him better than
I
Matrix.
can't remember if he's in 3, but he's definitely in 4.
Yeah,
He is in 3.
I just thought it was funny when he was like, $7 million is a lot of money. We're going to Applebee's. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, so all that drama happens. The mirror thing was insane. I liked how they did
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. I don't know why Ruby Rose thought that she was going to
I'm gonna take care of this.
with
No,
like
you
a
ain't.
she did a double wink. I was like, why'd you just double wink like that?
Yeah,
I guess
he killed you in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, she's like, I'll see you soon. I'm like, okay.
Not only that, but he killed her the same way that he dealt with Common.
But he actually killed her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Common maybe isn't dead.
Well, yeah, he was like being a buddy and was like, don't pull it out, you'll die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
We don't know.
that's what he did to Lawrence Fishburne too.
Yeah.
Because he said, you gave me this, and I could have either taken the pressure off, shot you in the back, and died.
Oh, that's
or let you
right.
go.
Yeah.
So it's like a reoccurring theme, I guess, that
Yeah.
he's not such a terrible guy. Maybe.
Regardless of how many other people he shows absolutely no mercy to.
Yeah.
I mean, they started it.
There's a special feature which we only watched like 30 seconds of, but there's this kill count special feature where they just show every single kill. There's like 114
That's insane.
of them.
That'd be pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
It just goes from one to other.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll watch that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so he kills her, and then he goes to the organization, the little hotel.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
I did not think. But that guy was asking for it.
Yeah.
He was being a little bitch, and he was like, "Oh, I won't have to leave here ever."
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, "Oh God!" And then he shoots him.
Yeah, and he's a member of the High Table now. That
Yeah.
guy. So that's like
Because he got his sister's seat.
extra bad.
So he didn't get a coronation though. Does it count?
That was what he showed up at. He showed up at the party. John Wick shows up in New York at the party, and that's where
that was his
chase
coronation.
starts. Yeah.
Okay, I just assumed they're out there partying.
I mean, yeah.
I also was like, why is this guy always at this museum? Like, does he own the museum?
It's his dad's collection. It was his dad's collection.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's his lair.
Yeah.
I think
guess.
I need to start paying attention of their conversations
Yeah.
because I'm just like, can you kill this guy? Let's move on. And it's like, okay, well, now that all makes sense.
Yeah,
'Cause
he's talking. When they first meet at the museum, he's talking about how this was his father's collection, and he never saw what his father saw in it before, but now.
Got it. Well, so he's fucked because he killed a member of the High Table at the Continental.
God.
So
And then when they met in the park, well, I do love how the concierge,
yeah,
boarded the dog for him. That was cute.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want a little side movie of their time together and what they did.
Well, Lance Reddick is dead.
Yeah, he passed away before the fourth movie
The
came
actor, yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
I want that movie too, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Just a cozy movie of an assassin's dog and a hotel clerk.
Well, now we can kind of talk about and maybe after we finish the fourth movie, we can go watch the Continental TV show. It's like 3 episodes, but it's supposed to be terrible. But it's a prequel, and Mel Gibson plays Ian McShane.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know Mel Gibson was in it.
Yeah,
Do I have to watch that?
You don't have to.
I mean, we didn't watch it.
I don't want
but,
to watch that.
Yeah,
That sounds rough. But yeah, so they're in the park, and then he has all those people stop.
yeah.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Like
Yeah,
a
right?
Flash mob.
Yeah. He was like, if I wanted you dead, it would have been. And then when they all turned around, I was like, God damn.
Winston's like, I saw this on YouTube once.
That's pretty cool. But I did like the courtesy of giving him an hour. And then as he was like walking away, he's just like looking at everybody. That's insane. He's losing his mind.
Everybody's be killing. out
Yeah.
there.
It's like now if I see a homeless person on the street, I'm be like, hey.
Yeah.
What did you think about the tattoo babes?
Which tattoo babes?
The ones with the call center.
Oh yeah, the ladies in pink. I put that on there. With work, like they look like they were working with old phones where they're just like plugging shit in. I want to know about that too.
Yeah.
And why is your uniform pink?
We don't ever find out.
I assume,
No.
I assume a lot of that has to do with wiretapping because you can't tap a cell tower.
Because they have all those old phones that they're working with, and like, it's pretty cool. Like they play a bigger part later, but it's always just kind of the same. Like they just are doing things.
It's just a real cool aesthetic.
No, I like it. They're so clever with this stuff.
Yeah.
With the
And they've got the big library of like dossiers.
Yeah. I know there's so much lore to everything. I think it'll be interesting not only for us to rewatch, but for you to watch and then play the pinball machine, because I think more and more of it will jump out at you like as you're playing. Certainly for me, like remembering stuff, and I'm learning new things too. I would say.
Nice.
Do you have any predictions for the next movie?
I think he's gonna, like he said. What did he tell Winston? He was like, "Tell them to come. I'll kill them all." And how he said it, I hated it.
I know, it was so bad. He's like, I'll kill them all.
Tell them, Winston. I was like, oh God. But yeah, he's gonna fuck all them up.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be great. Just add to the list.
Yeah. Well, now he's got to get. He's in big trouble. He's excommunicado. He's got to fix it.
Do we figure out where he sends the dog though? Because he just started running and the dog started running. I was like, is the dog a part of this now?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It picks up this next one. There is no downtime.
Yeah.
You pick up with the
Right
next
away.
footfall.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pick up within that hour.
Well, I hope he can spend like 15 minutes to drop the dog off somewhere. But hey, watch this.
No,
See?
the dog dies actually. But don't worry, there's another one. He gets another dog.
Is that what? Okay.
The concierge cloned him.
And he didn't even name the dog.
No.
He
I
just-
actually don't know that he
I don't
ever
remember- I
names
don't
the
know.
dog.
There are more dogs in the next one, though.
Those are the badass dogs, right?
Badass
Yeah.
dogs, yeah.
Okay, I'm nervous about that.
There was 2 years in between 2 and 3. 3 was fucking so good.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
They're
everyone's
all good.
What's your favorite? What do you think is the best?
My favorite's number 2. Not
Really?
to color anything. I just think the way they deliver all of that lore in this movie is phenomenal.
I think 3 might have been my favorite, but I don't know. I haven't seen 4 more than once, so I can't really make a really good decision. But 2 is definitely the way it builds more is like really exciting. And I also really love that like sommelier scene, like how they show us all that. I love that kind of stuff in movies where it's like the secret society stuff. And I will say this though, the whole I don't understand the coin and what it is worth because they're paying for a drink with one.
Yeah.
And then they're also like putting one for the hotel. It's like, does the coin give you like everything the hotel can offer? Or
I thought he was just leaving a big tip when he did that.
I
'cause
think
he was
it's
like, I don't
just.
care.
I think part of it is maybe that, but I also kind of think that the coin is just the exchange of a thing. I don't know that they work in cash because a lot of times they have cash,
yeah.
and then they have the coins. And in this movie, we saw Winston authorize more coins to go into circulation.
Yeah. And we find out more about the coins in the next movie, sort of. But like in the first movie, he gives the dudes who come to clean up the bodies from his house, he gives them like a stack of coins, presumably 1 coin per body,
Yeah,
I
per
would
body,
guess.
yeah.
But then there's multiple times where they're paying for like a drink with a coin.
Yeah.
Which seems weird.
I think it is just the act of exchange.
Oh, like
think
it doesn't necessarily got it. So exchanging the coin is just of acknowledgement versus like an actual currency. I mean,
Yeah.
it is gold.
I don't
And
think
it is
that's
its own
fair though.
currency.
Like,
Yeah, one person just had to make you a cocktail, and the other person had to fucking chop up a body.
yeah,
That's why they got 3.
I guess.
I don't know, but I think it's just that it's just currency within this society.
Because there was another time in the first movie, I feel like, where he put a coin in a door to like go into a club or something. Oh, that was in the hotel.
yeah.
So he paid with a coin to get into the hotel.
Yeah.
And then he paid another coin to go into the club. I don't know. It
I don't
seems
know.
to me like you would go through a lot of coins.
Yeah, but,
But I think that's the idea because there's also all of these security people who could ostensibly be in there who don't have like the tactile lined suits and stuff. Obviously, I think it is literally just levels of importance and currency within.
Got it.
That's my
Interesting.
guess.
I would love a gold coin.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
nice. Did
Be
you fiddle with your little blood oath marker while
Yeah.
you're watching it?
I put my little thumb on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
was
would
stupid.
hurt.
That would. I was like, ow.
It was like a 1/4 inch of nail into his thumb.
I thought about that. It's like if I had to do like a blood, like it would take me a minute to prick my
To
finger
get-
for blood.
to like-
It's like, can y'all not like watch me do this and give me an hour
yeah, right.
just in a room? I don't think I could do that. You know when people like cut their whole hand in the movie
Yeah.
and they shake hands? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's gonna take forever to heal.
Yeah, but it's gonna take forever for me to do. I just can't do it.
All right. Well, I'm excited about watching the third one next weekend. Hopefully, people are watching along with us. We were talking to Nicole on Sunday, and she hadn't seen him yet.
Oh,
We were
no?
Like, you got to watch. I know Jolene's watching. Did she watch the second one this
Oh, I
weekend?
don't know.
I didn't ask her.
Yeah.
What did Kenzie? Did she like it?
She fell asleep with like 30 minutes and like headed out. She finished it this morning.
Oh, she did that.
Yeah, she said it was really good.
Yeah. Of course. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
was
But you
great.
see what I mean about it being almost like ballet.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Like
Yeah.
those fight scenes are absolutely like they're fantastic, but
Yeah.
it's not even him. I thought that he did his own stunts.
He does quite a bit of
He
that.
does
He
a lot
does?
of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
He doesn't maybe get thrown around as much, but he does do like
that
a
wasn't
lot
him
of the
going
running
down the
around.
stairs. God,
That one I
Probably
doubt.
not.
he's got to fully commit.
He is. He turns 60 this year.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He looks really good for 60.
He does
Right?
look really good for 60. I've
Yeah.
seen him with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I've touched his hand.
Okay.
Can you see it
You
now?
could not have said that in a more creepy.
I've
Yeah.
touched his hand.
Yeah, I touched his hand.
What did it feel like? Does he lotion?
Yeah, it felt soft. But he's also a
Calluses.
motorcycle guy. You know?
Oh.
But
Famously soft hands on
Can
motorcycles.
you-
Wow.
so now that you've watched these movies,
Mm-hmm.
put yourself in my shoes when I saw him walk into the store.
I would have felt like that from The Matrix. Like, what do you
yeah.
mean?
I mean, yeah, sure. But I mean, I was like fresh off the heels of like John
Okay.
Wick 4 was like recent. Like, and like he walked in and I was just like, John? You know?
And he was like, "No, I'm
No, I'm
Keanu.
Keanu.
I'm an actor."
I'm not actually John Wick.
So how? Because nobody else was there, right?
It was me, Joe, and Chaz, and then a couple of people playing pinball.
Okay, and he was just like, "Here I am."
Yeah, I'm here.
How did you initiate the conversation?
I said, hey, first time in.
They're texting me because I was working on something for another show.
Yeah, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
here's some coins. It was stupid.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he was like, you got Berserker? And I was like,
Yes,
which
sir.
is his comic.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I think so. I think it's down here. And I was like looking for it and I couldn't remember how to spell it.
Yeah, I got a panic call. How do you spell berserker?
And then
No,
he
you
was
didn't.
like, and I was looking in the bees, and then I opened up Bill and Ted's something book we had.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
And I said, well, we have this. And he goes, man, they don't ask me for anything. He goes, I'm Keanu. I'm an actor.
What do you mean?
I was like, yeah, I know. I know. And then we found all the Berserkers and he signed all of them.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope he comes back.
Hopefully he does. We've put it out in the universe quite a bunch.
Yeah, we used to have a berserker bug out bag.
Yeah, just in case he came in, because I didn't give him a shirt or anything like that.
We have so much merch for him.
I know. We'll get it. We'll get him again.
I'll handle
someday.
it if it comes back.
Okay.
Oh God.
I'm good at that stuff.
Anyway, let's hop over and talk with Jolene about some magic for a second. Oh, we're here with Jolene for our second edition of the Magic Minute. Jolene's Magic Minute. Is that what we're calling it?
That's what you've been calling it.
I mean, listen, I don't know why I have to name everything around here. You could
You
come up with
don't?
something. Oh.
The Magic Minute, I mean,
It's-
feels like as good a name as any.
I'm a sucker for
it.
an alliteration. You know what I mean? Peter Parker,
Yeah.
Miles Morales,
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker, Pivatar Pitakar. That's the Indian one.
Nice.
I'm butchering it. Anyway, thanks for coming back for our Magic Minute, Jolene. I'm
Thanks
glad
for
you got
having
all
me.
did up today.
Thank you so much.
I didn't know it was on video, she says, which it's only been on video for, I don't know, a month, maybe more.
I don't know.
Who's to say?
Who keeps track?
Anyway, we got a big magic week ahead of us. So, and I don't know what is. So I'm glad you're here to talk about it.
Yeah.
So let's dive in. So Friday, we've got what?
Friday, we are doing a special draft of Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate.
Mm-hmm.
It was the 50th anniversary of Baldur's Gate this year, so Wizards is bringing back like an old Magic set that is set in the universe of Baldur's Gate. It was supposed to come out around the same time as the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Came out like 2 years before.
Yeah.
So close enough. But yeah, we're going to be doing a draft of that set to commemorate the anniversary. They sent us these cute like dungeon cards that are like themed for the event. And the way that it's different from other drafts is that it's a commander draft. So everybody is drafting instead of like usually you would have a 40 card deck. Instead you have like a 60 card deck and a legendary creature or like a pair of cards that function as your commander.
Mm-hmm.
So you build a commander deck on the fly, and then you play a 4-player commander game with
Cool.
your pals.
Wait, that's what we're doing on Friday?
Yeah.
As like a draft?
Yeah.
Okay. And then is there like rounds?
So the event specifies that there is at least one round because
Got
it's
it.
a commander game. It's not timed.
Yeah. Right.
And it can take, also because it's commander, it can take
Mhm.
a couple hours.
Did
if-
you
it goes
invite all of
slower.
our draftees?
I sure did.
Our normies?
I sure
Normie
did.
draftees? Cool.
Normies, like
Yeah.
regular paying
The
customers.
yeah,
Yes, I
those
did.
guys. Those guys. Were they hyped about it?
They were stoked. Yeah, people have been
Yeah.
asking me about it for a while.
Oh.
Um,
I've never heard of it till now.
Huh?
You haven't mentioned it until
Magic?
just now. Yeah.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, this whole
This is the
Baldur's
first you've
Gate-
ever
yeah,
you've
I've
ever heard of
never-
it.
Yeah. But it sounds interesting.
I mean, we've been talking about it for a
Yeah.
few months.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
so-
weird. You're
Huh.
on the emails.
There's definitely not emails.
It's been on the event calendar since like
Never heard of it.
before.
No. Okay, so we're going to charge a little extra for it, right? It's like $25, $30.
$30.
$30
is what we're. Yeah, that's
Okay.
sort of like where we had landed with it, because the typical draft is 20. But what's different about this one is that the format of it is you get the same 3 like draft booster packs that you would
Mhm.
for a normal draft, but you also get a collector's booster.
Yeah.
Which on its own is usually about $25.
Totally.
So yeah, it makes the draft a little bit more of a special experience. If you're doing the draft, you also get to keep that whole pack. You're not passing it around.
Do they win anything? Is there a winner in this, or just being there is the winnings?
I mean, that
Do we have a promo card to give?
we have
people who win?
promos, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, and every player gets a collector booster pack
Yeah.
for playing.
And good times.
This
And good
also,
times.
if they check in during this month with their Wizards Play Network account, if they do that 3 times, 3 different draft events, they get like packs in Magic Arena or something. Also, it's this new cross promotion they're doing at Wizards.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Oh,
So many of our normies,
Yeah.
as you call them,
Normie draftees.
they will be getting.
Mm.
I mean, even just at our store, they've done 3 draft events.
At least.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
At least.
At least, baby.
Well,
already.
They're
they can't really
piling
do
up.
more than 4 in them.
There's
only
a
do it
couple of
once a
times they
week.
could do 5.
I mean, we have the option to run more than one draft a day or a
That's
week.
insane. I could never.
We could do one every night.
We don't
Jeff,
have-
if you
Oh my
if
God.
you wanted.
We don't have nearly enough sandwiches for that. For Jolene to sling.
We would have to start ordering them every single day of the week.
Oh my
And we would have
God.
to get rid of the breakfast burrito.
I can't even. We'd have to sell the breakfast burritos first.
Hey,
Okay, so that's Friday. Sounds like a hoot. We're gonna put out a flyer for it. Or by the time this airs, there will have been a flyer out for it. So
And it's gonna look great, I'm sure.
it's gonna look
Yeah.
beautiful, and maybe I'll know what's going on. But I
Doubt
don't
it.
need to be.
doubt it.
It's fine. So that's Friday, and then Saturday we're doing our big ol'. We gotta come up with a name for this thing, but it's our second big ol'
Our backdoor commander blowout.
backdoor commander blowout.
Yeah, we're blowing out the back door.
Yeah, command me, daddy. It's called.
Oh, that's
Command
kind of
me.
fun.
Yeah.
Command
I
me,
command
daddy.
you, daddy. There's so yeah, we're doing our big commander party. It's the second one. There's 76 players. We sold 76 tickets this time. I mean, we sold 76 tickets last time, but we started with 60.
Yeah.
And then we sold a bunch at the door. This time we sold them shits up
right out the
front.
gate.
But if you are interested in coming, we recommend doing a standby potentially.
Definitely do a standby or whatever. Camp out overnight if you have
Because
to.
we did have no shows, if I remember last time. Also,
I think
just
there's
a
like
handful.
one. I think there was one.
Just
no-show.
one?
Only one last
I
time?
think
I thought it was
so.
more than that.
I think it was someone that we know, their friend didn't come,
I see.
and that was it. But I could be wrong. I also didn't pay much attention.
Oh,
But
You're usually so on the pulse.
excuse me.
wow!
I know.
Wow!
Sorry, I'm just yawning here.
Wow!
From those. So this is Jolene's first time taking over the whole event. She's running the entire goddamn thing. How's that feel?
Feels great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to be an impartial judge?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, I plan to like during the sign up process, I'm gonna scope out who my favorites are.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna be sure that they win.
Okay, perfect.
So if you're participating in this tournament, you can pretty much guarantee that unless you're really nice to me,
Yeah.
you're not going to win.
Yeah.
Now-
So how does one get in favor with that?
Yeah, do you
must
accept bribes?
baked goods, right?
Baked goods would help.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Um
Yerba mates.
definitely, yeah, like a nice fat case of
Yeah.
yerba mate
Yeah.
would sweeten the deal.
Hmm.
I don't know, buying plenty of sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, buying lots of sandwiches. Talking about that.
So that I can get paid.
Yeah.
I don't know if
You
this
only
is
we
something.
only
Jolene works for college credit and sandwich commission.
I make a percentage of the sandwiches, but if I don't if I don't sell enough sandwiches, then I
Yeah.
don't get paid at all,
She
and I have to
also-
buy the remaining sandwich.
Yeah, so that's the downside of that.
That
commission
hey,
base.
she brought that plan to us.
She also gets to keep all of the discarded little cardboard mana things. Is that what those are? Mana things? The little cardboard circles that people throw away from their commander decks?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you can keep all those too.
yeah. I have a growing pile of them in my home. That's what I eat when I go home.
we just start gluing them to the floor.
So tell us a little bit about the format of the tourney.
Everybody that's playing gets a pre-constructed deck randomly assigned to them, so nobody's bringing their own decks. Everybody is like everything's provided for you when you come in, and then you play 3 rounds. Whoever has the best record at the end of those 3 rounds plays in a 4th finals round, and whoever wins that is
Big Daddy,
the Big Daddy,
Commando.
and
Commando
who
Daddy.
now has the authority to command.
Yeah.
They are the command daddy.
Commando.
The commando.
And then talk to me about the prize structure, because I don't know anything about it. I don't know if we've even talked about this yet, but what are the prizes? There is a sick trophy, which I'm not even going to show anybody.
Oh no, you're not going to show it to anybody. You're going to make them walk away with it covered.
Yeah, it's going to be in a box.
Like even at the event.
Yeah, it'll be covered, shrouded in
Trust-
mystery.
It's cool.
It's actually just a plexiglass box that's filled with smoke.
Very Warhol of you.
Yeah,
Honestly, that would be sick.
that would be pretty sick.
That would be a really sick trophy.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is a trophy, and then what else?
You're right that we haven't talked about this.
Yeah,
so
now's as good a time
no
as
better
any.
place to talk
Yeah,
about.
there will be prize bags for the top 4. So
Yes.
okay, I do know a few things. The top 4 are
Okay.
getting custom laser engraved cards that have artwork specific to the tournament and also have the date. And
Cool.
it has this final 4 little collectible cards. Same thing we did last time, but new art. They're getting prize bags, which I'm sure will include some sort of t-shirt sticker situation.
So, yeah.
And then you take care of the rest.
Yeah. I mean, apart from just like, yeah, the top 4 last time got a bunch of swag from the store. It sounds like that's the plan this time
Yeah.
too. Wizards also sends us a bunch of promos that we can use for this event. The sort of like most special promos that they give us that we use for something like this is for what's called the store championship, which is sort of just like, it's for whatever any individual store decides is their big competitive event. Usually it's supposed to be standard. Some stores do modern or legacy, like other formats. It's not important that you know what those are.
I don't.
But this is the closest thing to that we do at the store. So we get these really sick promos for
They're
them.
like $100 cards, right?
Last time, yeah, they were. I don't know what the exact market rate of these new ones they sent us are.
Yeah.
But it's probably somewhere around there. It's usually like a card that's like special exclusive art. The first place winner gets one that is like full art, like there's no text on it.
Fart.
Which is usually it's fart.
Yeah.
A fart card.
Yeah.
With full fart.
Yeah.
No text. Which is always like, those always tend to be a little bit more special because usually there is text.
Yeah.
And when
Sure.
there isn't,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's a general rule of thumb in Magic.
Okay. In terms of, so I've never been to a Magic event besides ones that we've thrown.
Yeah.
Is this a big event that we're doing? Like, obviously it's not World Series of Magic
Sure.
size, but like around town, are there events this large?
You know, I don't really know how to answer that because I also like the Magic events that I would most often go to before working here were like pre-release events, and usually there'd be like, it felt like a big pre-release event would be about like 40 people.
Yeah.
So 76 I'd say is on the big side. It
Cool.
definitely feels like a really big event.
Yeah.
It fills out our whole space.
Yeah.
And the back area.
Yeah.
Last time we did it, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
And last time it was raining,
Yes.
which sucked. And but this time it won't be.
I will say we still got a bunch of like 5-star reviews on it on the website.
Yeah, I think it went really well this last time. We're changing up a few things this time to smooth it out a little, but I think it should be relatively easy again and smooth and just a good old time. That's the main thing is we're just gonna have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, I played in, as you know, I played in 2 of these before I started working at the store, and it's like, and even from the first one, which I think was like 40 people.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's the coolest event. You know, it's really, and the whole day, it's kind of, that's kind of all people can talk about is like, wow, like people don't really do this. Like this is sort of, in the Magic world, this is a little bit of a unique event because like the complaint about a lot of like, especially competitive Commander tournaments is that there's such a huge gap in power level because, if somebody's willing to spend thousands of dollars on a deck, then their chances of winning are heavily favored.
Yeah.
But doing something like this where it's like more or less on an even playing field and everybody just like at baseline, you just get a deck, like it ends up feeling really worth it to come out, like get a bunch of good games in, and then make friends,
maybe,
eat some tasty food,
sling some Sammys, right into your gullet. Yeah.
And also win a plexiglass box of smoke.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I threw that out as a joke, but it's kind of
there's a plan.
Sick.
There's a plan happening.
If not for this event, I feel like
Jolene could just blow some matcha vape into it.
Yeah.
Me
and Scott together could probably generate enough vape cloud to fill a box.
100%. Let's quickly talk about upcoming Magic releases.
Yes.
What's next?
So the next thing that we have on the calendar is Modern Horizons 3. That is going to be pre-releases the weekend of June 7th. So it is a little less than 3 weeks away. Now. And Modern Horizons is like, it's not a regular Magic set. It's sort of a more premier, like special set where it's all cards that are printed directly into the Modern format, which is just generally a higher power level format. So all of the cards are bananas. Like they just really, they go really extreme into like making the cards as good and strong as they possibly can, which is not usually a concern that they have with a regular set. So
what kind of product is coming out for this one? It's collector boosters and draft boosters?
It's collector boosters and draft boosters. We're also going to have commander decks for it.
Oh, okay.
And then I think we only got one set of these, but they're also debuting like what they're calling collector commander decks.
Oh, yeah.
For it, where it's like a fully foiled out, it's really crazy. Like premium commander deck. And I think we just ordered one set of those. So they're going to be really in really small supply, really premium.
And we're doing a pre-release for it too?
Yes.
When is that happening?
The weekend of June 7th.
Okay, so June 6th will be like pre-release draft. Or we did, I forgot, last time we did like 3 nights of, or we did 3 pre-releases.
It'll be the same kind of structure as Thunder Junction, where like it'll be sealed. It's like we'll be getting those kits for it that have 6 booster packs in them. People build a deck out of those. And then there'll be like a prize structure similar to a regular draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly like our Thunder Junction pre-release.
Good. All right, so that's the next one. And then is there another release happening in June, or is that the only one?
That is the only one happening in June. The next like full set that's coming out is not until like the end of July. That's and that's like the next like standard regular Magic set. That one's called Bloomburrow.
Oh, right.
We'll probably talk about it as it gets
we'll
closer.
do this again.
Yeah, we'll do this again.
We'll do this again.
And again and again.
And again and again. Okay, any last words about Magic that you want to impart on the listeners and viewers?
I have one more to ask real quick.
Yeah.
Because we've got a few questions at the store. Do you happen to know when Assassin's Creed comes out?
I don't. But I can look at
No problem.
We ordered it. I remember it's on the order sheet. And
yeah.
And that's just commander decks, like
and collector's boosters. It's like Doctor Who.
Yeah, and that one's a weird one because like the structure of the booster packs themselves it's more similar to like, do y'all remember Aftermath? That set that we got where it's like the skinny boosters that nobody bought.
Yeah, it was like a real ripoff.
It's like a similar
the booster packs for this one are similar to that, where it's like not draftable, and it comes with like 9 cards in a booster pack. So, but that in this case, I think that's just because it's a smaller set with fewer cards, and it's a way to like get them into people's hands, like other than collector's boosters.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a much smaller product line. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about it just yet. I don't think that they've like talked a whole lot about it beyond that.
Cool.
Because Modern Horizons is sort of the big focus right now, and it's like everybody knows that Assassin's Creed is coming, but definitely at least around the store, it's one of those where we're like, what is it? Like a lot of drafters, ask me kind of the same question. Where they're like, do you know anything about Assassin's Creed? And I'm like, no, not really.
Never heard
so we don't
of it.
really know what to expect. It could be really cool. I know it has like it has like real historical figures in it. There's like a Leonardo da Vinci card and like stuff like that. So that's sort of the gimmick for that one. That's kind of the extent of what I know about it.
Fair enough.
Other than, I mean, because we ordered it before we knew anything about it.
Yeah.
We still don't really know a ton about it.
Cool.
Last
words?
Last words?
Yeah, what do you want to say to your people?
I don't know.
No, it's okay. Take your time. Speak from the heart. Anyway, this has been Jolene's Magic Minute. See you next time.
All right. Bye.
Oh, we're back.
Wow.
This is the part where you go, oh, Jolene, she's so funny.
She makes me want to play Magic.
Yeah, does she?
No.
What was what was your favorite part about that interview?
When she stopped talking.
Oh. Hilarious. Yeah, we are looking forward to that magic stuff.
Yeah, we love it.
We love it. All right, let's go from that and jump right into a little segment we like to call Coral's Corner.
Hello. All right, let's Baby Reindeer talk.
Baby Reindeer.
Oh God.
I'm glad that we. What a nice little pill to swallow. I talked. Joe and I watched it, and we're like, "Y'all bitches gotta watch this," and y'all bitches did.
Okay. So me and Molly were like, let's just start it, see how we feel. So we watched it, and we were like, I don't know how I feel. Watch it again. And we're like, oh, we watched the entire thing
In one sitting.
in one sitting.
We would have if we had started it earlier, or if we didn't have to get up early the next day. But we watched it in like 3 sittings or something. But yeah, it's very easily a one sitting viewing.
Did you watch any of the interviews after it?
Yeah,
I'm like, God,
she crazy.
She fucking, that's her. Like,
Yeah.
she's so stupid. That's
know.
you.
I know she's all like, I'm not crazy. It's like, bitch, you look crazy.
She's like, I gotta, she kept saying that she had like photographing memory.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't remember stuff because my lawyer friends tell me. And he was like, well, what did the email say? I can't remember. And I was like,
So you sent 41,000 emails. No, I don't think I sent any. Maybe 10.
maybe, or 6. And he was like, which one is it? She said 12. And I was like, well, but he did an interview and was like, he's like, when I was talking to her, she seemed fine. Like completely, like there wasn't anything for me to be like, oh, she's mentally unwell. And I'm like, are you stupid? I was like, what are you talking about?
I also think, I mean, we didn't watch the whole Pierce Morgan thing. We watched like highlight videos or whatever, but there was something where he said that she posted on Twitter, like when the show came out, like, go check out this show, blah, 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 like praising it or something. So she's clearly like,
Well, she was like, I was just being funny. It was just a joke. My lawyer friends laughed at it. And I was like, if she's a lawyer, there's a chance for me.
there's a chance.
There is.
All you have to do is go to school for a long time.
Yeah, but she did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. God. So how many episodes was it? 4, 5,
6?
6?
7?
I have a
7, I
photographic
felt like.
memory. It's definitely 6.
Yeah.
That she's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That was a crazy show.
Yeah.
But he's also insane.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, I get it. Like somebody comes in, you want to be nice to him, but like, what the hell?
It basically has happened to you a couple of times at the store.
Yeah, it's awful.
You've been Baby Reindeer'd,
I've been, and
basically.
But you know what? I don't want to unzip them and crawl on their body.
Oh,
No?
God, and eat crisps.
And she said that, and then she unzipped him. I said, I would have been, zip me up. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't
that's
do
that's
that.
crazy. And any woman that says, come over for my special dish, and what was it? Beef curtains?
Ah!
No. No.
Do you and Molly say that to each other now?
No. If she said, "Hey, you want some beef? Get out." Do not want your beef curtains. And she said it so much. And he was just like,
Beef curtains.
What about hanging her curtains? That was such a weird.
Hang my curtains.
God. I don't.
You don't like that?
No. Anytime you talk about puss and you say beef curtains, I don't want to be in it. Like, don't call it anything else.
When you interview our special guest in the next couple of weeks, will you ask
I will not.
all those questions?
It will not happen.
You could ask her to just say the lines. I mean, I know she's Irish and they're Scottish, but you know.
Don't ask me to get her to say beef curtains.
Okay.
I might fall
Beef
out of
curtains.
I will fall out of my chair. Jesus. God, do you have anything for it?
Oh, for Baby Reindeer? Well,
Yeah.
Okay, so every time we watch one of these new diddle docs, I always complain that there's not enough diddling. And then we watch this, and it was like all the diddling.
All the diddling.
This was hard.
Yeah.
Like
kind of like hard to watch.
Yeah, like it was definitely. I was like kind of not on the fence about it, but I was like okay about it for the first 3 episodes, and then I started to feel like really hate the main character, and I was like, man, this guy sucks. Like he's doing this to himself and blah blah blah. But then the whole show flips on that episode 4, and you're just like, holy shit.
You're like, oh.
And then it gets really introspective and cathartic, and I felt like he did a really smart job of like conveying his emotional state.
Yeah, I think the conveying of like the victim mindset was done so well.
It was done in a way that I don't think I've ever seen in entertainment before, of like someone talking about being victimized or whatever.
Yeah.
And it, you know, in a way that how would I put this? In a way that like isn't. He talks a lot about his mindset in it and not speculating necessarily about other people in a way that I thought was, aside from what's her name?
You know what I'm surprised about, though, is that no one has outed who this Darian character was.
No.
Or is. Or
he posted something. It was like, please stop guessing.
Well, there was a director that he had worked with at like a theater company that the internet glommed onto and pointed fingers at. And he said, it's not this guy. This guy, by all accounts, is a pretty good stand-up guy. So,
I think that's hard, though, to be like, this is your life, and you're creating a show about it, and then you're starring it. So you're reliving your worst memories.
Yeah.
He's
insane. Like, good for you to be able to do that, but holy fuck. Like,
I think it was a one-man show beforehand, too. So it was like theater where he did, and then he turned it into this.
I just can't imagine like somebody like assaulting or sexually assaulting you, and you're like, I'm going to redo that.
Yeah.
And cutscene. Like, what the fuck?
And then there was like Joe and I were not laughing, but just like we were constantly like, ugh, because it just kept getting worse and worse.
Yes.
And we were like the scene where he comes to his parents and his dad was like, I went to Catholic school. And we're like, oh my God. Everybody getting diddled around here.
Yeah.
That part, I was like, okay, now I feel really bad. Papa.
Yeah.
Not Papa.
Yeah.
Hated that.
I know. It's a really good watch, though. Jolene watched it in like a day. Also, I thought it was an interesting take on like sexuality.
Yeah.
That we haven't really seen before, and like in a grimy sort of the way that nobody talks about kind of way,
and kind of in a in very much like a fluid way. I haven't watched any of the interviews. I don't know if he still identifies as
he's
bisexual.
He's probably gay now.
Or yeah, but that was an interesting look at the whole thing.
Yeah, for sure.
It just felt really real to me, the show, and I was just like, okay. I thought it was great. Yeah. I do not like him in the mermaid outfit. I don't know about like when he was doing stand-up. I can't watch stand-up when it gets bad. Even like if it's on a show, I have to like, I'm going to look at my phone for a second and tell me when he's done. It just, I do not like it. I feel really bad for people that get on stage and they are terrible. So I'm like, I'm gonna go.
I have this goal for my 40s to start doing stand up.
I'll go to it,
and I want you to come. I know Joe's nodding off. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be terrible, probably.
Like,
You should come and just heckle me.
Really? That actually might work.
Yeah,
We'll
be
have
part
a
of the act.
Martha thing.
Yeah, and then you could sing.
Oh, God. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me one of your CDs and I'll start practicing.
Oh, no. Sorry, they all got packed up.
Fuck. God.
Speaking of diddle docs, now that you watch Baby Reindeer, you might as well watch. We watched the 2 episodes of Spacey Unmasked, the Kevin Spacey thing. It's pretty good.
It was all right.
It was all right. Again, it was like, like I think about when I think about diddle docs, I think about the Michael Jackson one.
Yeah.
And it's like serious. Like people out there be fisting him or something.
And not like again, not to discredit anyone.
No.
Or any victims.
No.
Of course not. But that one was like blows your hair back. You're like, whoa. Then some of these ones in the Spacey one is like he kind of like brushed his pinky across my penis through my jeans.
Yeah, which
is still a thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. Your emotions, your emotions. But I don't know. I think it's worth a watch.
There was one in particular that I actually have a lot of beef with, and it's the
beef curtains.
Yeah. There's a guy, this is no spoiler, this is no like whatever for that doc. There's a guy in it who was friends with Kevin in high school.
Oh yeah.
And he's interviewed, he talks about Kevin and like what a great guy he was in high school kind of, and he was always the center of attention, and and it felt good to be part of a theater program. And he was driving Kevin to a party
or something, yeah.
And Kevin made a pass at him in a car, put a hand on his leg, if I remember. And that's what this guy's trauma is.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. A high schooler.
It definitely felt like they were scraping the bottom of the barrel to try to get stories to like put in this documentary,
I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, because that one, in my opinion, vilifies a teenager in the 60s who is trying to find some sort of sexual community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt like including that one was I felt like including that one was bad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's worth a watch for sure. And it's American Beauty used to be like one of my favorite movies, like top 3, I think. And now I don't know.
There's some that like the power stuff is gross.
Oh, for sure.
Basically, it's like there's a demarcation of once you become successful, the power is the key to things. But really, that kind of starts post-college. And some of the other stuff. His brother, star of the show.
Oh,
I
my
want
God.
a whole
His
show about
brother.
this guy.
His brother is lives in Idaho, and he's a taxi driver, but he's a Rod Stewart impersonator.
His brother?
Yeah.
And he's like done up.
He looked amazing.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And like his house, I
like-
was dying for it. I
like
just
the
want a
bird
whole
cage.
episode about that guy.
Yeah. It's easy, 2 episodes. Throw it on.
It is
All right,
really
I mean, I'll
good.
watch it. I love a good diddle doc.
Yeah,
but
you
it's
know.
just, I don't know. The other one was just, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah. The other
So
one,
good.
goes.
Baby Reindeer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Reindeer goes a long way.
Yeah. Goes hard.
What he did to that, the trans girl that he was like with, fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the fuck beat out of her, and then you leave her on the subway like that,
Yeah.
or train.
No.
It's like, oh.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Just that actress did such a good job.
Oh, she did great.
And the story for her was awesome.
Yeah.
Like that was a real good. I really enjoyed that aspect of the show also.
Have you ever had a situation where you were like, this person is like being weird with me, and they like, not like assaulting you, but like they kind of get creepy with texting, and then, no?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of times, maybe. I did have someone in high school. It was a Japanese foreign exchange student girl. And she got like obsessed with me, and she would call and text. And it was like right when I first got a phone, and she would call me like every 2 minutes.
Using all your minutes.
For like a week. It was crazy. At like 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m.
What?
Yeah.
Because you're both Japanese?
No,
or
because she was obsessed with me, and she had to leave.
This is when you were still dating women.
I did go see a movie with her. We went and saw
Why did you do that?
Mission Impossible 2 together.
She's calling you at 3 a.m. and you're still going to see a movie with her?
Well, this was I saw a movie first.
Okay.
And then she and also we hung out with my grandmother because she's Japanese.
Okay.
and I had other Japanese relatives in town.
And then you later hanged her curtains.
And then then we had a side of beef curtains.
Ugh.
No,
Ugh.
that never happened. But but she did. She was obsessed with me. It was crazy.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah, but
Fun.
it was fine. I ditched it.
Mm.
I left her on the train.
Great.
Anything you want to add to your corner before we jump out of here? Anything about UFC?
I'm still waiting on my tickets.
Oh yeah.
We're still seeing. They just released some Conor McGregor stuff this morning. And it's
I saw
pretty great.
It looked terrible.
Yeah, Narbe and Scott try to do a double handshake, double bet.
Yeah.
I think I have too many. Just to be safe, I did not take those bets.
You didn't take a bet?
I have other bets. So
Oh, you have other bets?
Yeah.
What kind of bets you got?
I mean, they're all $20 bets with people.
Yeah.
But I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
And then
When is it?
What do you mean?
When is the fight?
It's in June.
It's in a gym?
End of June.
It's
What do you think?
It's end of June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I saying June right?
I thought you said it's in a gym.
Get me out of my corner, Myers. Get me out.
You,
of here.
it
Anyway,
did kind of
this-
sound like it's in a gym, but
Yeah.
I'm working on my pronunciation.
You got to do the thing where you hold a pencil in your mouth and pronounce every word. That's how you work on your diction.
I don't.
Anyway, this has been Coral's Corner.
okay.
Ah.
Wow. So much education has happened today.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm. I learned new words.
I know. I still got to work on those flashcards for you.
Please don't do that.
I won't.
I will say them with a pencil in my mouth, or no?
Yeah, that's what we used to do in high school for theater. Is you put a pencil in your mouth and then you'd pronounce every single word, and it would get you to like move your lips.
I've never heard that.
I would
Really?
just
Yeah.
love to sit down and ask you about stories from the old days.
Oh man, so
Yeah.
much.
What was it like before the internet?
before the internet? It was so good.
Oh yeah.
Really?
It was so good. I don't know.
What were y'all doing?
We used to have
Tiger
to go to the each other. We used to have to go to the library to like to go on Yahoo.com to search for things.
The library?
Library.
Yeah, like how did you know events were happening?
The
Posters?
newspaper.
Oh.
Oh, newspapers and Xerox.
Did you ever, when you were growing up, did you ever have to look in the newspaper to see what time movies were playing?
Did you have
Really?
to call the phone?
Movie
The
phone?
phone number?
Okay, wait. The phone, yes, I did
Yeah.
have to call and see that, but
Yeah.
the newspaper, no.
Yeah, we used to. They would every week they would put in the weekend movie times for all the different movie theaters. It'd be like a page of just like movie times. And
Yeah.
that's how you would know.
I don't think I've ever read a newspaper.
Really?
I think
That
no.
tracks.
Yeah, that tracks.
Like a Just Busted paper? Hell yeah. You ever read those?
No.
Your town, like, they don't have a local Just Busted?
Oh yeah. Well, it's not called that, but yeah, like LA
No.
Weekly,
No, I didn't know we had. Well, that one has to be, like, thick as hell.
LA Weekly, or
Yeah.
Westward.
Westword? I read a good article
I
on
know you
there.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
You probably read back pages though. Yeah.
What's a back page?
Oh no.
There's a real good documentary about that.
Back pages?
Back pages.
What do
yeah.
they do on those? Like,
Backpage.com.
call for a good time pages?
Yeah, a little
kind
bit.
of, basically. Yeah. It's like a prostitute thing.
Oh, God.
Toots.
Yeah. Toots?
Toots.
I'll look up Toots.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Okay.